Hi, Kennedy.
Hi. I just have a question for you guys. So, the Lions suck. They've always sucked. The Pistons are sucking. The Tigers suck. The Wings suck. Why are people treating the Lions like it's such like this big deal that they suck and that things are changing? Everyone's still excited about the Wings. They're seeing development there. People were at the beginning of the season excited about the Tigers. You know, we had a lot of homers from rookies and things like that. Why are people less patient with the Lions and more like apprehensive to get excited about that? And they're more focused on like, oh, we need these wins, rather than, hey, let's watch these people grow.
You know
what I
why?
mean?
The Red Wings, the Tigers, and the Pistons have won something. They've won playoff series. They've won championships. You've got people in place, Steve Yzerman, Troy Weaver, that people believe in. The Lions have won nothing. The Lions have been one of the worst franchises in any sport. So that's why you get people that don't have faith in them. Now, here's what might happen. Some people are going to remember me saying, I think they're headed in the right direction if the Lions are 5-12 5 years from now. And you know what I'm going to say? I was wrong.
Yep.
My bad.
Yep.
I screwed up.
There it is.
I believed in this dumbass franchise for once in my life, and it's biting me in the ass. And that's okay. I'm a big boy.
You'll be wrong.
But now what they're not hearing, Art, is me saying I think they're headed in the right direction. We're not going to see it for a while, but be patient and let them get their draft picks. You don't really want them to win a lot right now because it's devoid of talent. They need young, aggressive, hungry guys, which they're getting. But when you're 21 or 22 years old, you don't have the mentality, you don't have the experience, and you don't have the grit to be a championship caliber team. But that same player at age 27 or 28 might obtain that. And that's all I'm saying.
Well, and Kenny adds, everywhere Anthony Lynn goes, he leads his team in the top 5 of the league in running game. Well, that changes my mind right away. They're going to go 13-4 this year. Oh, wow, that was easy. Kenny, they might. Let's play pretend. They might. Okay? Forget that. I'm going full-fledged. They're going to be a top 5 running team. Okay? Immediately. Does that change what they have on the defensive side of the ball? A historically bad defense that may have downgraded, to be honest with you. Does that change that? Does that change the fact that they don't have anything in the receiving corps? Does that change that? Does that change the fact that they have a turnover machine from the last couple of years as their quarterback? So you might be right. Okay? But it's going to be part of the process of getting to the point where I'm convinced they're going to be in a couple of years, okay? But if you are expecting it now, I think you're out your mind. I know you're out your mind. And I hope I hear from every one of you guys that have been shitting on me. You don't chirp as much when Terry's in here. You don't. Seriously. Full disclosure, y'all don't chirp as much as when Terry's in here. But every one of you better come apologizing to me, okay?
You'll never get that apology.
I've put up with this insanity for a good 6 months around here. Quite frankly, it's making me loony. 14-3, I'm going to turn into like an android or something. 14-3, haters die. Woodward Sports, time to break. Dumbasses. See, this Terry, Kenny added, keeps your defense off the field. Well, all game. And like I said, Goff is best off playoff action or off play action. Wow, he's been phenomenal the last couple of years. He's averaged a turnover a game. What do you want me to say? They have a really bad defense. Okay? They haven't done a lot to upgrade it. I think Akuta's going to take a step up. I like Oriarie. I do. I like the guy. They got a couple young pieces on the defensive line. They don't have a linebacking core. Terry, what should I say? How do I help them out?
Help them out. I think the defense is going to be slightly better for this one reason: schematically.
I can agree with that.
Patricia was going for the bend but don't break defense. We're not going to put pressure on them. You can't win that way in the National Football League. Now, you're not going to stop people all the time, but if you have a mindset, I'm going to take the fucking football away from them now and then, you got a shot. And I think they're going to have that mindset. You know what? We're still going to get lit up. We're still going to give up 350, 400 yards a game. But guess what? We're going to get a couple turnovers. And we're going to give our offense a short field. To me, that's a victory. To me, that's a better defense.
Kenneth added, if they have a dominant run game this year, maybe they can control the clock and squeeze out a few more victories. You're right.
That is possible.
I agree with that. Yeah, that's. But again, let's go. What you people are mad at, okay? What you people are mad at is people like Terry and I are saying, you're a few more victories is in like 9-10 category. I mean, you're out your mind that way. So maybe instead of 5, they win 6. Maybe, Terry, maybe they go 7-11. Now, I think that's too high, but like, yeah, you're right. I love their offensive line. If Lynn is the difference that the other Kenny said, maybe you win a game more. Maybe you win a couple games more. But, like, again, I think the difference is you want people like Terry and I to jump up and down for a team that your general manager, your front office is basically saying, give us a couple years, okay? That's what they're saying. That's why they made the Stafford trade, okay, for those draft picks. And those draft picks happen to be in the future. Everything that they're telling you is give us a couple years. But you don't want to listen.
And let me throw out some more critical questions. Are the Lions better than the Chicago Bears? Are they better than the Green Bay Packers with or without Aaron Rodgers? Are they better than the Minnesota Vikings? If you say no to all three, there's no way they're going to have a winning record.
Kenny said, I'm sick of the pessimism. Okay, so what part of what I said or what Terry said? If you want, use me. Where's pessimism? I'll wait. Because Art didn't do real well with this question, so I'll put you on the spot. Okay? Where is pessimism? No, I'm serious. Tell me where the pessimism is. Tell me what part of what Terry said or what I said. If you want, just use me. What part is false?
While we're waiting.
Do you want me to believe in the invisible? I can't believe in the invisible. I'm sorry. I can't. I just don't. Other than Jesus.
Well, Kenny,
I don't believe in the invisible.
Kenny, tell me this. Jot down what teams the Lions are better than in their division.
Oh, okay.
Not you. But you can if you want to.
Sean, did you see that? Hillbilly Bob says, ask Sean and Terry if they lose, or if they for some reason the Lions and Goff do better than the Rams and Stafford, what will the narrative be?
I'm not following. What do you?
If for some reason Lions and Goff do better than Rams and Stafford, what will the narrative be?
Well, let's start. If you're one of those people that you think that Jared Goff is better than Matthew Stafford, I'm done having a conversation with you. So let's get to that. Do you think that Jared Goff is better than Matthew Stafford? If your answer is yes, then you don't watch football. And my conversation with you is now over. So let's get that out of the way right now. I don't know. I mean, if Jared Goff makes lemonade with these lemons, I'll be the first guy to say, holy crap, I didn't expect that. Because this team isn't good. You know, he doesn't have what Matthew Stafford had at his disposal. So I would hope at that point in time, everybody, including yours truly, say, wow, I guess that Jared Goff from 2018 wasn't the exception to the rule, right?
Right. Here's what we also have to watch out for. Jared Goff won with a legitimate franchise, with a real NFL franchise. Now he's coming to a franchise that's trying to become a legit franchise, and they're not there yet. So can he win with this group? Can he win a playoff game with this group? I would say no.
So a mediocre quarterback with a bunch of good players around him is going to be better with a bunch of less than players around him. Is that what you're telling me? Okay. All right. Kenny, you're kind of going art on me. I threw down the gauntlet, and you're not doing a real good job telling me about the pessimism. But you said if you're not good at your job for a year, do you keep your job? I'll say no. I don't know what answer you're looking for. I'll say no.
In
I don't
pro
know how this
sports,
applies
usually
to
you do. You get 3-5 years. Stan Van Gundy didn't. But for the most part, if you're not good at your job in pro sports, you get 3 years to become good.
very, very rare exceptions. But yeah, it's happened. And you know what? I'm totally cool with that. I don't. That's where I think guys like Terry and I are confused. I'm not dogging Dan Campbell. I think he's the right choice. I really, truly do. I'm not dogging Brad Holmes. Give him a couple years. They making that move told all of you, okay? We're gonna build. We're building. The draft picks were the key to that. We're building. That's what I'm saying. I'm not expecting it right away. So again, I'm going. Where's the pessimism?
Here's the other thing. If they were thinking about winning today and not thinking long term, they wouldn't have picked Penny Sewell.
Nope.
Or Penny Sewell. They would have picked a wide receiver because he would come in, he'd be flashy and he'd be fun to have. No, but they said, no, we're sticking to the basics. We're taking Penny Sewell because in the long run, even though he's a tackle, he will be better than any wide receiver we can get. They're thinking down the road.
Terry, that's what I keep telling you. Like, take a look at the moves they've made. The moves they've made are screaming. We're going to be good in a couple of years. Kenny said, why don't we hold them to the same standards? Some people do. Some places do. But in sports, I'm not sure you're aware of this. And I'm not even being condescending when I say that. Sometimes you are in a rebuild. Like, I hope you're not one of those Red Wing fans that wants to fire and trash and burn everything right now. Because they exist. Oh, they exist. When Steve Yzerman told you day one, guys, this is going to be a long time. We're only 2 years in. What? So, because fans don't want to think about being patient.
They don't. Are the Red Wings going to be good next year?
No.
Do they have the right pieces or the right game plan in place to be good in a few years?
Yes.
Okay,
Look
same
at the
with
Tampa
Lions.
Lightning. Steve Yzerman made the Tampa Lightning. How's that worked out? That's what he wants what he wants the Wings to be. Right? And I think the Lions are heading in that direction. I can't believe I'm saying it, but I do.
Yeah, but
so
if
that's
Steve
why
Yzerman felt I got to win next year, he'd bring in some 35-year-old forwards, a defenseman, and some washed-up goaltender who's got one more year left in him and say, hey, we finished above 500. But he's not going to do that.
Kenny said Holmes hired Campbell. Campbell hired his guys. They are changing the culture, and it should lead to a winning record. I agree with you across the board, just not this year. How's that pessimistic?
Eventually.
Thank you, Kenny. I agree with you 100%. 17-0, baby. Let's go.
People are nuts. Nuts. Like, seriously. How's that? Again, you're not. And Kenny, by the way, the whole dance, you never told me what was pessimistic. I'll wait. Seriously, the show's going to end in a second. I'm going to wait to hear what was pessimistic. What part did I say, or Terry say, was untrue? Again, all due respect, my friend, it's easy to throw the darts at Terry or me or whoever. It's hard to speak factually. Have yourself some good day.
13 times. He wants us to say they're going to finish 9-8.
Never. I said have yourself a good day. That was saying goodbye. Art?
Gang.
And you're a troublemaker. And I'm not going to say gang.